Hello and welcome to my Branjelina tutorial. In this tutorial I'll explain how to merge two different faces together, or how to basically move one face to another. Maybe you want to do this with your friends or someone famous, maybe like this image here. So yeah, it's one of the cool tools about Photoshop. You can photo manipulate different animals and people. So we're going to start off by having our image, which is the one of Angelina Jolie from Tomb Raider, and this Brad Pitt face here. So we're going to copy his face by using the circle marquee tool, or just basically using any tool to select a certain area, whatever you want. So we're going to push Control C, copy that, and paste it onto this image here. Start off by trying to get the image about the same size, so shrink it a little bit and place it over the face. Alright, and then we're going to actually reduce the opacity a little bit so we can see or define the two different faces. And then we're going to rotate his head. So Control T is to free transform, and we're going to actually rotate it a little bit to try to get the same angle. Yep, so just try to match up the different contours of the face together, the different eyes and mouth lines. You can also push Control and a direction arrow to move one pixel at a time. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Now we're going to test it. Just bring the opacity back up and then bring it back down. So as we can see, they're pretty similar in size. And now we have to delete all this extra access of this image. So we're going to do this by using a layer mask, and this is a really handy tool to erase certain parts of an image that later on maybe you need to bring back, or just have it there if you needed to make any further adjustments later on. So we're going to push Control, hold Control and then click on the image, and this will select anything within the image, and then click Add a Layer Mask, and this will basically add a black mask over anything, so anything that's covered with black you won't be able to see. And you create the black part of the image by using a brush tool and having it as black, so anything I color in black will be hidden, and anything I cover in white it will bring back. Alright, so we're gonna just go around the edges of the image with a soft brush around 45 pixels, just really rough, to try to make it blend nice and evenly. If you use a hard brush, you'll notice the lines are really defined and you won't get a nice fading effect. So yeah, as we can see, it looks pretty good already, but some of the mouth I erased and some of the eyes, so we're going to actually have to bring that back, and we do that by using the white brush and then selecting the layer mask, and I'll actually reduce it back down and just color white over the parts that I still need. So mainly the mouth and the eyes, like that, and then we'll zoom back out. So yeah, we can see it looks pretty good. I'm actually going to bring it up a little bit. So yeah, you can see that's almost the final image, except maybe the color looks too different depending on your own image, but we can see his face is a bit too bright in this, and there are different ways to fix that. We can use the burn tool or dodge tool, which are really handy, or you can also adjust the image with different effects. So to do that, we're going to select the image, so make sure you don't have the vector selected, and go to Image, Adjustments. The most common ones you'll use are probably brightness, contrast, levels, which is really handy, hue saturation, and color balance. For this I'll just change the hue saturation. Since there's not too much I have to alter, I'll just desaturate the face a little bit since it's a bit bright, lower the darkness a tad, and then also just change the hue to try to get a matching color. And so yeah, we can see that's pretty much the final effect. And if you go to the history, you can look what it looked like before the hue saturation, and just makes it fade in a little bit more. You can also just burn it a little bit, try to get it to fade in better. So yeah, that's the final effect. It's really cool. You can do this with all your friends, different photos. Yeah, just make sure you keep watching my videos, and thumbs up if you like it. Thanks.